Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Hearts of Iron 4, continuing on with my Make Love, Not War series. And I finally managed to get a foothold down here in England, but as you can see, my forces only consist of about 50 divisions, whereas the enemy has almost 200 divisions against me, and possibly more. That's all I know about. It's quite possible there's more where I can't see them, especially American troops and other threats to this foothold. But one of the problems that I have is as I send troops over, they're getting bombed horrendously in the English Channel. And although I do have fighters and things trying to stop that, I sent 4 divisions of paratroopers navally over here, and only 2 divisions managed to get there. So that could be pretty problematic, but we'll just have to see how we can do here, and maybe we'll be able to manage good things with what forces we have. But things like that don't encourage me when we have 5 divisions here being attacked by how many divisions? Oh, only 5. They're in a city. They should be in a good defensive positions. Okay. So we lost a ace there. How is the air war going? I mean, I have control over the English Channel, but look at my fighter counts. Very low. We went from over 3,000 fighters to not even 1,000 at the moment. But the enemy also is very hurting fighter-wise. I say when I look at 1,500 fighters over here. So all they have to do is reroute their fighters and we're screwed. I mean, that could be improper intelligence. But for the meantime, we are definitely suffering losses. I may have pulled back some fighter groups, and it's quite possible some fighter groups got exterminated. I think I pulled back my heavy fighters. I could always bring them back into the fighting, but for now, we're just gonna relax and just continue the fighting here where we can. Now, I'm wondering here. I may have an opportunity to attack. I mean, whether or not that would be intelligent is another thing, but maybe I have a chance on Birmingham here. All right, I'll send my tanks across here, and let's see if we can get something done. If anything, we have Cardiff now. These guys are going to need to stay. And if, you know, this doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't go anywhere. But now that we beat that back, I'm going to go ahead and take my tanks and come up here and just keep pushing. And seeing if we can eliminate some of these units. Take 1 division here and just have them ride along the coast here. Take some factories and things. I'm trying to think here. If I do a 2-prong assault, and I send infantry here to help with this fight, there's a lot of divisions here, but I am technically winning. And then I send some divisions here. I theoretically wouldn't have to defend the city anymore, and we could go on. So, let's try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I can always pull them back. And we'll do something like that. And then with these guys, we'll move up here, because again, we don't have to defend Cardiff if we continue to expand the borders. And again, we have a good chance of taking Birmingham here and expanding the foothold. So I don't see a reason why not to march the paratroopers up to Bristol here. And you guys are going to join. I still have problems with bombers, don't I? Okay, no, not really. Matter of fact, I could probably reroute some of my fighters here. So all the jet fighters are over here? Oh, okay, not quite. All right, you guys are going to get rerouted. I'm going to keep some fighter presence here, but I want to have most of my fighters over here where there's a lot of action. Okay, so I have one division that popped out here that we've recently trained. I would like to strategically deploy it over here. And then of our attacking armies, we can add a couple divisions into the purple army. And we can add the single division that's strategically moving over here into the blue army. And I may want to add a couple other divisions into the blue army. So we'll deselect that. There we go. Just want these two. And we will add them into the light blue army as well. And then once the one division comes over here, I'll go ahead and send these guys across to Plymouth. Hopefully they don't get bombed on their way. Alright, so far so good. Now I'm possibly getting into other air territories here that I may have to worry about. But these are all fighters, so they shouldn't really hurt me. Alright, it looks like the attack on Birmingham succeeded. Alright, so we managed to kill one of their aces. And we managed to take this territory, which is good. And as I said, we have a good line on Birmingham. Although they have Rush troops to defend. Alright. What do we do with the tanks? I'd like half of you to come over that way. And the other half of you, I would like to split over here. Okay, we've got factories, which we managed to capture. What do we need? A lot of modern tanks. Go ahead and put that production in. And I do have the appropriate level of mechanized. Good. Oh, I still have a lot of factories, huh? Alright, well, we'll put a couple into mechanized. And then I will have a dockyard as well. I guess we might as well continue with the convoys. And I guess I'll go up in the production of the Bismarck here. Okay. And we might need some more resources. Bunch of steel, mostly. I guess we can get that from Sweden. And anything aluminum-wise? Ooh, Hungary has a bunch for us. Don't quite want to take all of it, though, so back that off. Back it off one more, just for variance sake. That should help a little bit. And then we need oil. Does anybody have oil? Not that I see. At least it's a start. We should be producing oil anyway. How that is going, I'm not really sure. Yeah, we're working on it. Probably going to need to queue up more of that in a bit, but... Okay. And troops still routing, I guess. Now, there should also be a group here, yeah. We could have these guys go up into England. So, I'll have them strategically deploy over here. And we'll add these guys into that army. I probably should do a new theater here. And this is going to be the... This is going to be England. Or let's just call it the UK. And we'll add in the armies that are part of that in a second here. So... Let's see. We've got this army, which I'm not sure if that's part of the south. Yeah, it's part of the west. You know what? We can add them. I was going to say, could we add them into this? And maybe that would be good. But for now, we'll just let that be as it is. And then this army needs to come over to the UK. And this army needs to come over to the UK. And then we would be golden. Okay. I could rebase some of my fighters, which might not be a bad call. Yeah, why don't I do that so that we can start getting air superiority over Northern England? But problem with that is they have so many fighters in Northern England. I don't know if that'd be a good call. I think maybe we just focus on what we've got. And we go from there. They have managed to spread out their forces a little bit. They had most of it down here. Alright. I'm just going to have to keep an eye on that. Okay. Managed to get some forces up here. I'm going to go ahead and go right on Birmingham because the organization is low and I want to be able to take advantage of that. Okay. Okay, these guys I'm going to reroute up here. Currently attacking into Birmingham. You guys can help with that push. And I do want to also upgrade my tanks. I know they're in the middle of fighting and probably not the best idea to upgrade them. But I am going to actually add... Should I add or replace? I think I'm going to add... No, we'll replace. Replace modern tanks. Save. That's going to reduce their strength a little bit, but... Okay. You come up that way. How's supply? Pretty good. Alright, so now I can probably move those armies. Shouldn't face any resistance. We'll go ahead and just come right into Plymouth here. And then the other group is here. So you guys are going to go into Plymouth, as well as the tanks, who are also going to go into Plymouth. Alright, that should be good. And as I said, there should not be any enemy presence here. So we should be free to cross. I'll just keep an eye on that. See if that is indeed the case. I mean, they may reroute things. Yeah, it looks like they've rerouted. So, let's see what the numbers we've got here. Very small numbers. And maybe just the sheer amount of fighters we have and other things. I actually managed to kill a convoy of my own. Alright, we're being attacked here. How many divisions? Single division? Okay, I was going to say, that shouldn't be red then. Alright, should I move the paratroopers in to help? I think so. Any more action here? No losses. No losses. No losses. So we're not really losing anyone on this crossing. Still ongoing, though. Alright, looks like we managed to take Birmingham, but now we're being attacked here. Of course, we can remedy that by attacking on our own. Okay, and then once they're there, I'm gonna... You know what? No, I'm not. Just let them go. Alright, I might have allowed those guys to show up, which is my bad, obviously. Alright, so I'm kind of allowing them an avenue to get in here. I need to move some troops in there to stop that from happening. Now, in theory, I can move the tanks up here and stop such moves. You know what? Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to move into here. I have yet more factories. We did lose a convoy, so that's going to be some strength. A couple more convoys here. Okay, and there are some American convoys we're seeing. All right. Factories. All right. You know what? I'm going to put it all into the jet tactical bombers here. Get that production going. And anything else that we need? I'll put one factory here. And a couple factories there. Factory here. There. That will do. Probably need more resources here. So, oil, rubber, tungsten. I'm not going to worry about the rubber because we should produce that very shortly here with more refineries. So, I'll instead just worry about the tungsten, which we should have plenty of resources of that. Alright. Continue. Ooh, we're being attacked pretty severely here. I'll go ahead and cancel the attack. And we lost some more convoys, but it looks like we're getting across without any actual losses of troops. Let's go ahead and get these guys up towards the front here. And we'll worry about these guys in a second. Alright, so these guys are in position. I want to cut off units up here, and I think the best way to do that is attack here. We're going to attack. I don't know how resource-wise I'm depriving. Yeah, I should be depriving Britain of some resources here. A bunch of steel, mostly. The aluminum is very nice. Looks like a lot of the resources up north. Okay. We lost another ace, it looks like. How is the channel? Oh, wow. They've got a lot of bombers involved here. Guess I'll resend that one fighter group over. Man, my fighters are taking a beating. Send that over there. Alright, how are my groups that are standing by? So we have a heavy fighter standing by. Nothing here standing by. That's unfortunate. What about over here? How's my tactical bombers? We got 50 of those. Oh, bombers in general, right? Are they actually involved in air campaign? I don't remember. Yeah, they are. Well, you know what? I might as well get a bomber group of the tactical bombers now that they are in more significant numbers. And I'll go ahead and just jump them up to 150, although they're not there, obviously. Then we'll grab these guys. Oh, they have to deploy, so we'll wait. Okay. How many fighters do I have fighting me here? Quite a few. Oof. You know what? I am going to grab some of these heavy fighters. I know there's not a lot of them, but I need them right now. And we'll give them missions to intercept rather than air superiority. So I just have to find the heavy fighters here. Should be at the bottom. Give them intercept jobs. That should help them thwart bombers. Alright. Managed to kill some convoys of our own. Okay, you guys are going to strategically deploy up into Birmingham. And you guys are going to move up to the front. Alright, so we got reinforcements. Ground is still being gained. These guys are in position. We'll attack here. Except I don't know if I really want to do that. Mostly just want to break the... Because I want these guys to actually retreat in the direction I want them to retreat so we can wipe them out. Alright, let's bring these guys up this way. Tanks. Might as well just route them over there. Okay, we're being attacked here, I'm assuming. A lot of divisions against us. Send the cavalry to help out. No, it's not much, but something. Okay. We'll attack here. See if we can get any ground. Okay, we're still losing aces. And I think the rockets, it's time to change their mission. Oh, wow, we lost our heavy fighters really quickly, huh? Yeah, see, fighters lost very high. Enemy bombers lost. I mean, we're causing a lot of casualties, but I think it's going to come to a point where my fighter force is just going to exhaust itself in the constant fighting because the allies just have ridiculous amounts of fighters that, you know, it is what it is, but I am going to allow two of these guys to continue their thing. But these guys, I'm actually going to reroute. And we're going to try and finish this guy off. Okay, tanks are still on their way. Our defense is holding out. These guys are heading over there. Alright, you know what? I think I'm going to have to pull back here. Just allow... Okay, these guys need to stand their ground. These guys need to come over here. And then these guys just need to hook over here once they've captured that. Alright, so far so good. How is Britain on the way of capitulation here? United Kingdom. 27%. Now, I'm sure London is worth a lot of victory points, so that will make a difference. Birmingham was worth a lot, too. Liverpool is worth 30. That's... Yeah, I mean, we've got city upon city here, so if we can actually make grounds in here, this is going to be worth 50 victory points in and of itself. So, I might not be able to take London because of the... Ooh, I was about to say I might not be able to take London, but look at this. There's almost no troops over here in Portsmouth now. They have routed them all up north. So, see no reason not to attack. We'll keep the paratroopers back as kind of a defensive line. Okay. Got an ace pilot. That's good news. Okay, we're being attacked here, which gives me plenty of opportunity to attack on my own. Have these guys attack. Get a two-prong offensive going on. Okay, this is going to be a tough nut to crack, I think. I may have to be patient here. Yeah, this isn't going anywhere. I'm actually surprised because I outnumber them pretty drastically. But I'm going to assume the air superiority is a big problem there. Now, do I have the better general? I'm actually, yeah, I have the better general by a long shot. Oh well. We'll just kind of hold back here. Let them continue their attacks. They are rerouting troops. So, maybe when that happens, we'll be able to take advantage. Being attacked here, though. Alright. 11 hours, they'll be out. Alright. Okay, we killed an ace. Alright, well, you know what? I think at this point we can retry the attack here. See if we get any ground made. Yeah, okay, so they rerouted troops. That's going to help. Let's get in there. Okay. Okay, continuing to kill their convoys. Alright, we're being attacked. I think we need to counterattack here. Okay, our ships are helping with the attack, it looks like. Do I throw some divisions in here? Help with the fighting? I mean, I should have air superiority over this. Which should give me a massive advantage. Okay, the defense broke. I think it's time to pull back here a little bit. Unless, with the combined forces of here and here, we can attack. Might be a good call. These guys are low on organization. Get a three-prong offensive going on. And we have tanks here that could help, maybe. Not exactly sure where they're going to help. I might keep them in reserve until I know exactly where I need to help. Because I've got numbers here, so there's no, I think, need to send those guys over there. Now, this is technically the easier target. But I'm just not sure because it's such an easy push for them to come in here and try and take Portsmouth. Okay, we got a new ace pilot. Oh, wait, that was right. Did I, never did change this. I need to change these guys. And I also need to bring the tactical bombers into the mission. Let's go up to, up here. Continue the mission that we have them working on, which is strategic bombing. Which, I'm hoping, we were doing good damage here, yeah. Okay, so, tactical bombers, which should be here now. You go ahead and come in here, and then we're going to give you a mission in a second. which is to ground strike. Alright. This attack is unfortunately not really going anywhere. And unfortunately, I don't feel like I have that many troops to continue rerouting here unless we have more guys popping out of training, which it looks like we just got. Alright, I don't have necessarily an army that I can just easily throw these guys into, but I'll put them into this army here. And then we'll have them strategically redeploy over here. I figure that's, you know, a shorter trip so they don't get bombed as badly. And I made good ground. I keep running into kind of roadblocks, I guess, at this point. I mean, there are weak spots of their line, but I don't know how well I can take advantage of them because, for instance, if I take my motorized and tank divisions, I can easily push through here and maybe take Dover. But the second I do that, this spot's weak and I can be cut off. So I don't know if I really like that attack when they have just so many divisions here. Yeah, they have 25 divisions. I'm throwing 25 divisions at them, but they've got defensive positions. Just a tough fight. Well, in any case, I think I'm going to put an end to this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.